It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by Wesley Fofana, Peter. You know, he came to England at the age of 18 and adapted amazingly well. And he had...
Alanga! Oh, a very decent attempt. Gusto. James. And it's Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Now then, the ball's come loose. Paul trying to keep this in. James gets his head on it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Palmer is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gordon's cross. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Header! They've scored! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gordon. Miley. That's Miley. There are a few waiting for it. There's the shot! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Fernandez. Chalobah aim forwards. João Pedro. Gusto. Gusto hurtling down that right flank. Oh, sweet feet. Crossing, climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nice and simple for the keeper. Burn. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fofana forwards and with intent. Gusto. It's run loose here. And it's Gusto. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. Miley. Livramento gently done. Chalobah. James. Palmer. Cucurella. Garnacho. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Paul, nicely aimed pass. Fernandez. Chalobah. Cucurella. Palmer. James. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Burn. Tonali. Thiaw, long ball upfield. James. Garnacho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Elanga. Chalobah. Garnacho. Fernandez. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Forward it goes. Ambitious ball here. Cucurella with the clearance. Cleared without complication. And what a corner. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Looking for a decent ball in. And he shoots! Tries to get it clear. And it's Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. James. Palmer! It's anyone's ball now. That's going to go a long way. Fofana. Fernandez. Palmer. Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. So who's he picking out? Pedro Neto with the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Pedro Neto.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Livramento moved on forwards. We expected better, and so did he. Livramento driven forward. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he cuts out the supply. Gusto, who's set up one goal so far. He's going to be disappointed with that. Xiao, up towards the front line. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Gusto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gordon. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's neat. Paul spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the... Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Garnacho. Tonali gets over and intercepts. Livramento shifted upfield. Miley, and he's certainly onside here. Now it's Garnacho. Gusto. Palmer. Garnacho. Over to the left. Nice control. Garnacho opts to play it back. And here's Garnacho. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. Garnacho. Here comes another cross. They've played it short. Garnacho. Might be danger here. James. And it's played forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's having a look round. Bruno Guimaraes played out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Miley! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. James. Now it's Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Burn forwards and with intent. Chalobah. Garnacho looks to get on the end of this. Lovely bit of skill. Played into space out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Thiaw can get it clear. That's good play. Garnacho. Back into the middle. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And the counter is on. Defending was strong and firm. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Neto. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. That is a brilliant interception. Chance here to counter. Livramento. João Pedro. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Cucurella puts them all in. Not one of his best. Hall. Thiaw shifted upfield. Garnacho. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. James. That is a great... And a chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Fofana cuts it out. James. Aim forwards. Gusto. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gusto. And that's been repelled. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Thiaw gently done. Could move up a gear here. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. That pass has been well intercepted. James. Fernandez. Chalobah played out towards the right wing. Palmer, oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Through it. Clearly not happy with that. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Now here's the delivery. Thiaw gets it clear. And it's James. Gusto. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana. James. And that is a little undercooked. Well, they could break here. Over to the left. Gordon. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedro Neto. James. Paul played up towards the front line.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Palmer. Palmer played out to the left flank. Ball is over the line. It's a lovely, neat pass. Chalobah does really well to win the ball there. Gusto. Chalobah. Fernandez. Fofana. Spread out to the left. Garnacho. He's found a way through. Gordon. Moved on forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. Ramsdale getting this one clear. Gusto cuts out the pass. Cucurella. Palmer. Palmer played out to the left flank. And it's played forward. Garnacho. Cucurella. That is lovely. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? They have played for a throw. Garnacho gets a foot in here. Fernandez thinks one through. Now it's João Pedro. Gordon. That's really well manoeuvred. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Fernandez. Gusto. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez shapes to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedro Neto with the short one. That's tidy. Time to deliver. Oh, that's nice. Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. And it's going to be another one. Pedro Neto, who's short. Garnacho. Cucurella. Elanga. Looking to break at pace. And it's Miley. Bruno Guimaraes. Pedro Neto. James. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Gusto. James. Palmer. Played out wide. Garnacho. Palmer. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Palmer is offering a right smile there.
Defending of the desperate variety. Showing good feet. And it's James. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. Bruno Guimaraes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. All gently done. Gusto. Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. Now that's a fine challenge. Hall shifted upfield. Fofana aim forwards. And it's Gusto. Great ball if he can get there. Pedro Neto shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Palmer clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Tonali. Miley. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Gordon. Tonali. Elanga. Tonali. Played back in. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Miley, oh, good spread. Thinks about the shot. Palmer. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chalobah. Fernandez. Fofana. James. Played towards the other side. Garnacho. Fernandez. Livramento makes the interception. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Now it's João Pedro. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hit into the middle. Sanchez deals with that nice and simple. James. Miley. And he has been fouled there.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Gusto, gently done. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Gusto. Fofana. Played out to the right. Now it's João Pedro. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. Palmer. And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Garnacho. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Pinged towards the front line. Livramento has been caught there. It's a foul. Garnacho. Fofana. James. Gusto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is fouled. Fofana, and it's James. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a mighty looking ball, that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Garnacho. And that's a good intervention. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Gusto. Fofana. Fernandez. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Xiao is onto it in a flash. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Out to the right. Byrne. Xiao shifted upfield. And it's hoisted clear. Livramento. Tonali. Here's Willock.
Willock really was well marshalled there.
Chance! Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. Decent progress down the left. And that is out of play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Over to the left. Gordon's cross. Chalobah clears it away. James. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Paul. Oh, it's played into the area. Chalobah played out towards the right wing. Played out to the right. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Schwell. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Elanga. Fernandez. Garnacho.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. Lovely feet. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Hall has played it long. Tonali forwards and with intent. Garnacho. Chalobah. Gusto. James. Fofana. James. Fofana, aim forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tries to get it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Burn. James. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Fofana shifted upfield. Burn. Burn, gently done. And it's Hall. Well, played right into his path. Clear away. James. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Willock, he's away. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moved on forwards. João Pedro. Played into space out wide. Garnacho. Lovely bit of skill. Palmer played out to the left flank. That looks a good cross. Tries to get it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hall. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Palmer. Garnacho. And he's on a charge. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Willock. James. Chalobah. Gusto. João Pedro. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's played in here. Thiaw with the clearance. Tonali. Spread out to the left. That is good strength. Gordon's cross. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella. Fernandez. Garnacho. And it's Palmer. Now it's Joel Pedro. Decent chance! Quite a threat. Palmer has given away a free kick. Bruno Guimaraes. Garnacho. And it's Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Time and again they are repelled. Livramento wins the duel this time, and back to the keeper they go. Chow is onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Fofana. James. Gusto played over towards the opposite flank. Fernandez. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's played forward. Palmer. Now it's Joel Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here, and he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
That's very neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gordon. Garnacho. He is through here. Deftly away. James, gently done. Gusto, and that's aimed into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chalobah forwards and with intent. Fernandes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Calmly anticipates. Played back to the goalkeeper. Chalobah looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Into the last quarter of an hour. Palmer. Burn. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Fofana. James. Fernandes. Cucurella. Garnacho. Now it's Palmer. Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. That is lovely. Drives it in. That has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Pedro Neto! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Willock, oh, good spread. Garnacho. James. Gusto. João Pedro. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Fernandes. Gusto. Fofana shifted upfield. Hall. Aim forwards. Short changes him with that pass. Gordon. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. That's an excellent interception. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Garnacho.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Palmer. Spread out to the left. And it's Palmer. And here's Neto. And the finish! And he should have made it 4.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Livramento. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes played out to the left flank. Corner it is. And he's there to clear it. That's a little off target. Paul forwards and with intent. And they've got rid. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. With the challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the shot! They scored! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? The final 5 minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Garnacho, Fernandez, Palmer, Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Xiao, Livramento, and it's played forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. James, Fofana, Fernandez, moved on forwards, and that's a throw. Tonali, João Pedro, Garnacho, Fernandez, Cucurella, Fofana, Cucurella, now he's off and running. Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. Nice control. Garnacho tries a cross. Elanga. Caresses it through. Gusto. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fofana attempts a clearance. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's searching through. Livramento does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer. Now it's Garnacho. Livramento, and the keeper's got it again. Xiao. Byrne, shifted upfield. Out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to give your support to our charity fund, Chance